When someone runs for president, we suddenly want to know everything about them, including their health. The public's curiosity isn't just idle gossip, it's rooted in genuine concern. We look for clues in every handshake, every speech, and every public appearance, searching for signs of strength or vulnerability. The health of a presidential candidate becomes a national conversation, dissected by journalists, experts, and everyday citizens alike. The presidency is one of the world's most demanding jobs, requiring not just stamina and mental sharpness, but also the ability to handle relentless pressure and make split-second decisions that can affect millions of lives. From early morning briefings to late-night crisis calls, the president's schedule is grueling. The physical and mental toll is immense, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This scrutiny intensifies when candidates are older, as in the 2024 race with both Trump and Biden. Age brings experience, but it also raises questions about resilience and longevity. People wonder, can they keep up with the demands of the office? Will their health hold up under pressure? These questions become central to the campaign narrative. Voters want assurance that their leader can handle 4 more years in office. They want to feel confident that the person they elect will be present, alert, and capable throughout their term. It's not just about policies, it's about trust in the leader's ability to serve. Every stumble or sign of fatigue becomes a point of national discussion. Even minor incidents are magnified, fueling speculation and debate. In the age of social media, these moments can go viral instantly, shaping public perception in real time. History has shown the risks of hidden health issues, like Woodrow Wilson's stroke, which left the country in uncertainty. Franklin D. Roosevelt's polio was also kept from the public eye for years. These examples remind us that a president's health isn't just a private matter, it can have profound consequences for the nation. Today, voters demand transparency, medical records, doctor statements, and proof of fitness. The expectation is that candidates will be open about their health, providing regular updates and answering tough questions. Transparency is seen as a sign of honesty and accountability. The conversation about a leader's health is really about stability and competence. People want to know that, in a crisis, their leader will be able to respond quickly and effectively. It's about confidence in the continuity of government. Policy and experience matter, but so does the ability to physically and mentally execute those policies. A president's energy, focus, and resilience are essential for turning ideas into action and leading the country through challenges. The health of a president isn't just personal, it's a matter of national security. The world watches for any sign of weakness, and adversaries may see opportunity in instability. That's why the president's well-being is closely guarded and constantly monitored. That's why every sign of weakness is scrutinized so closely. The health of a president is more than a private issue. It's a reflection of the nation's strength and stability, and it shapes how we see our leaders and ourselves. The public's right to know about a candidate's health is a cornerstone of democracy, but it's not without boundaries. While voters deserve transparency, there are important limits to what should be shared. Not every minor ailment or fleeting symptom is relevant to the presidency. Everyday issues like a cold, seasonal allergies, or a sore throat don't impact a leader's ability to govern and shouldn't become headline news. Medical experts such as Dr. Joanne Lin emphasize that the real focus should be on health conditions that could genuinely affect a president's performance. Serious illnesses, chronic diseases, cognitive decline, or anything that might compromise decision-making or stamina over time. Oversharing every medical detail can be risky. It opens the door to misinterpretation, unnecessary panic, and even political weaponization, where opponents twist minor issues into major controversies. The key is relevance. For example, a well-managed condition like high cholesterol, which millions of Americans live with, is not the same as a history of heart attacks or strokes that could suddenly incapacitate a leader. To address these concerns, some advocate for independent panels of physicians to review candidates' medical records and provide objective, nonpartisan summaries to the public. This approach helps balance the need for transparency with the right to privacy, filtering out irrelevant or overly personal details while highlighting what truly matters for the nation's leadership. Ultimately, the debate centers on finding the right balance between a candidate's personal privacy and the public's legitimate need to know about health issues that could affect their ability to serve. Presidents, like all individuals, deserve some privacy, yet, because the office carries immense responsibility, there's a greater expectation for openness than for ordinary citizens. The responsible path forward is to disclose significant health issues that could impact the presidency, while protecting minor, non-impactful details from public scrutiny. In the end, what truly matters is whether a candidate is physically and mentally capable of serving a full term without impairment, ensuring the nation's stability and trust. Aging is natural, and it affects everyone differently. Slower movement or the occasional memory lapse doesn't mean a candidate is unfit. The real question is whether normal aging has become genuine impairment. Many older adults remain sharp and capable of handling complex responsibilities. Public discourse often mistakes age for incompetence, but younger people make mistakes too. Dr. Lin notes that executive function can remain strong even as other changes occur. Instead of focusing on age, look at performance, policy clarity, debate skills, command of the issues. Chronological age matters less than cognitive health and stamina. Aging isn't a disqualifier, what matters is the ability to lead effectively. Each candidate should be judged on their actual abilities, not just their age. Donald Trump has consistently offered only brief, glowing statements about his health. His doctor's letters, like the 2015 note from Dr. Bornstein, were long on praise, but short on specifics. Even as president, Trump's health reports lacked detailed data, fueling speculation. Unlike many candidates who release comprehensive summaries, Trump's approach leaves gaps. This limited disclosure has become a point of contention and public distrust. Without detailed records, rumors about his health are harder to refute. The tradition of transparency exists for a reason. It builds trust and allows voters to make informed judgments. Trump's departure from this norm has made every health rumor more charged. In the absence of facts, speculation thrives. The public is left piecing together information from appearances and media reports. This environment makes it difficult to separate real concerns from political attacks. No law requires presidential candidates to release their medical records. Health information is protected by privacy laws, so disclosure is voluntary. Still, since the 1960s, candidates have typically released health summaries to meet public expectations. This tradition helps voters judge a candidate's fitness for the presidency. Releasing records is a gesture of transparency and respect for voters. When candidates break with this tradition, it raises suspicion and creates an information vacuum. Trump's reluctance to share details is legal, but it invites criticism and speculation. Some propose independent medical exams for candidates, but legal and political hurdles remain. For now, voluntary disclosure is the only mechanism for public insight. The system relies on candidates to uphold openness. Transparency about a candidate's health is more than just a formality, it's a cornerstone of public trust. When leaders are open about their well-being, they invite the public into their lives, showing that they have nothing to hide. This openness builds a foundation of trust, reassuring voters that their leaders are honest and accountable. On the other hand, secrecy breeds suspicion and doubt, making people question what's really going on behind closed doors. When candidates are open, they can address concerns directly, answer tough questions, and control the narrative before rumors take hold. This proactive approach allows them to shape public perception and demonstrate leadership under pressure. For example, John F. Kennedy's campaign faced tough questions about his Addison's disease. By confronting the issue head-on, Kennedy's team was able to neutralize concerns and reassure the public, turning a potential weakness into a demonstration of resilience. Secrecy, on the other hand, creates an atmosphere ripe for rumors, anxiety, and even panic. When information is withheld, people fill in the gaps with speculation, often imagining the worst-case scenario. In today's digital age, rumors can spread instantly through social media, reaching millions within minutes. A single unverified post can spiral out of control, fueling conspiracy theories and damaging reputations overnight. We've seen this with Donald Trump, whose limited disclosures about his health have made him especially vulnerable to speculation and media frenzy. The lack of clear information only intensifies public curiosity and concern. Without official records or clear statements, even minor incidents like a cough or a stumble can trigger panic among supporters and become headline news. Secrecy, often intended to project strength or control, can actually backfire. Instead of appearing strong, leaders may seem evasive or weak, undermining their credibility. Transparency allows candidates to frame their health in context, provide accurate information, and reassure the public that they are fit to lead. It's a chance to show responsibility and build confidence. Secrecy might seem like a short-term solution, but it often leads to bigger crises down the road. When the truth eventually comes out, the damage to public trust can be lasting. In the long run, honesty and openness are the best ways to maintain public confidence and ensure a healthy relationship between leaders and the people they serve. The choice is clear. Transparency builds trust, while secrecy only fuels rumors and uncertainty. For leaders, the path to lasting credibility is paved with openness and honesty. Rumors about Trump's health can cause real panic among his supporters. For many, Trump is the heart of their movement. His health is tied to its future. The lack of official information leaves supporters vulnerable to anxiety and misinformation. A single, unverified claim or video can spark widespread fear. Trump's image of strength means any sign of weakness is magnified. Supporters may react with denial, panic, or frantic searches for reassurance. Every public appearance is scrutinized for evidence of decline. In this environment, health scares become high-stakes drama for the movement. The media amplifies every hint of a candidate's health issue. In a 24-hour news cycle, even minor incidents become headline news. This creates a narrative of failing health, regardless of the facts. Supporters and opponents each reinforce their own beliefs, creating echo chambers. When campaigns aren't transparent, speculation fills the void. The result, sensationalism drowns out facts, and voters are left confused. This dynamic is especially intense with older candidates. The public ends up with a distorted view, where normal aging is treated as crisis. The real question isn't perfect health, it's fitness for duty. The presidency demands mental acuity, emotional stability, and stamina, not athleticism. We should focus on a candidate's ability to think clearly and lead under pressure. Demand relevant, credible information, comprehensive physician summaries, not rumors. Judge candidates by their performance and command of issues, not isolated gaffes. The media should provide context, not just controversy. The public must seek reliable sources and resist partisan spin. By raising the standard of discourse, we can focus on what truly matters. The goal: ensure the president can lead effectively, based on facts, not panic. A sober, fact-based discussion is essential for the health of our democracy.